Today we are uncovering Las Vegas's best
and worst
zip code. Today we are going to show you the most expensive and least expensive zip codes here in Las Vegas and in Henderson.
That's right, we're gonna take a look at, and what we're talking about specifically is housing and the cost of houses. So we're gonna look at the most expensive and least expensive homes in each of these zip codes, the two most expensive zip codes and the two most affordable zip codes. So stick around.
Hey guys, I'm Vicki.
And I'm Kyle.
And we've helped hundreds of people buy, sell, and invest here in Las Vegas.
And we could help you too. Simply reach out to us at the information below or in the description, and make sure you subscribe to the channel.
We have a great video today. Stay tuned. First on our list is one of the most expensive zip codes here in Las Vegas, and it's actually not what you may think.
Yep, you probably thought it was Summerlin, but actually Summerlin didn't even make the list today. The first zip code, and it's the second most expensive zip code in all of Las Vegas and Henderson, is
Southern Highlands.
As you can see, we're standing in front of the Southern Highlands sign. Southern Highlands is one of the most southern neighborhoods or communities in all of Las Vegas. It's right up on the west side of the 15 freeway, and it's one of the last exits in town before you basically leave the Las Vegas Valley and start heading to Los Angeles on the freeway.
Southern Highlands is anchored by their country club and their custom estates, which bears some of the highest price tags.
And now we're going to take a look in the MLS and see what the MLS says today, what just sold in the last, let's say, 30 days, and what's currently on the market. So the first zip code we're going to punch in is 89141. And then that shows us there's 315 matches. And we can do condos, manufactureds, and townhomes, attached and detached, and see what that gives us. It gives us 351 listings. And as you'll see, they're all going to reside in this exact zip code right here, the Southern Highlands greater area. This is the Southern Highlands Country Club. That's all Southern Highlands. Let's take a look at what we got. So currently listed, it shows that we've got a $13 million listing here on Eagles Landing. Look at that beauty right there. Wow, that's a terrific home. And then, it goes down to here. Let's just look at what's active real quick first, and then we'll see this is all what's for sale currently. And I'll get them ranked by most expensive to least expensive. So 13 million is the top for a 1 acre property, the one on Eagles Landing. And then all the way on page 3, we find that the most affordable one is right here at 400,000, then 409, 410, 15, 25. And then so that shows us exactly between 400 and 13 mil. And then I'm going to run a quick average on all this product and just see what it says. We'll just figure out what the average of the zip code is. So it's crunched all that data for us. And then here at the bottom, it shows us that the average price of a listed home is $1.159 million in there. And then it shows the active listing is currently on average 88 days on market for that location currently today. So that's what's going on with the average price of 1.1. A median price is 649,000. So the most common sold is 649. So let's take a look at the rest of them.
Southern Highlands, or as a lot of the locals refer to it as So High, actually has a lot of HOAs. So if you are looking for a location that doesn't have HOAs, then this location most likely is not for you.
With So High or Southern Highlands, quick freeway access, proximity to the airport, also close proximity to the Henderson Executive Airport if you're flying a private, make this area super desirable for a lot of people, and people who frequently go to California and drive there. This is a great destination for them to be because it's really close to the freeway to leave town.
That's right, and it's super close to a lot of shopping and dining, so it's easy to see why so many people call So High or Southern Highlands home. The next zip code is 89119, and this is the most affordable zip code in all of Las Vegas.
That's right. Now this zip code, it sits right up against the Strip, and it's just up against the airport, I almost called it McCarran, the Harry Reid International Airport. And also in this zip code is basically all the housing that's right next to UNLV. And it's great that this zip code is more affordable. That way there's some affordable housing options for students to rent nearby. And so that's definitely a big benefit for having this zip code.
Now, the most affordable home that sold in this zip code within the last 30 days was actually sold for a price tag of $102,000.
That's right. It was a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom little condo that was about 500 plus square feet large. But again, only $100,000 for a condo with an actual parcel to call your own.
Now we're looking at our next zip code of properties, and we're going to be looking at the 89119. And we're doing, again, all product available, active, everything. And we'll take a look at what that looks like on the MLS map. So here we are, just this little pocket that kind of is north and east of the airport, north of the airport and east of the airport. And so let's see if we can take a look at what we've got there. So the most expensive listing we have is and this is active, asking 2.2 million. And then the least or most affordable property is a 500 square foot, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom condo with no garage. It's been on the market for 3 days. It's $114,000. It looks kind of like this. Just a regular old condo. Definitely livable and only 100 grand. Definitely a good deal. And so let's see what sold last month or in the last 30 days and see what we can see in there. And so in 89119, the most affordable listing that sold was 105,000 nearby where the last listing was, just down the street. And it was for 105,000, and the most expensive home sold was only 840,000 on La Cienega. Probably an old school big house there. Beautiful. Uh, very nice. Been redone. Now let's dive back into the rest of the video.
Now, you'll find that a lot of the townhomes and condos will reside within an HOA, but a lot of the single-family residences most likely will not be in an HOA.
That's right. You're going to find a lot fewer HOAs for your full single family detached homes here. And also, I ran some numbers earlier and it showed that most of the homes built in this zip code that were sold in the last 30 days were built between 1962 and 1991. So there really aren't a lot of new construction homes being built here. In fact, there were none that had sold in the last 30 days. So if you're looking for a super convenient zip code that is very centrally located, that 89119 might be for you. Up next on our list is the second most affordable zip code in all of the Las Vegas Valley.
Now, the second most affordable zip code here in Las Vegas is zip code 89110.
That's right, 89110 is on the far east side of town. It abuts up to Sunrise Mountain, which we call Sunrise Mountain because it's the farthest east set of mountains that the sun rises over each day in the morning. And it is a cool place to town if you're trying to be closer to Lake Mead or to anything on the east side.
Now, Kyle and I actually discuss this a lot in our videos, and that is 75% or more homes here in Las Vegas reside in an HOA. Now, if you are looking for property in the east side, most of the time, these homes will not reside in an HOA. So if you are absolutely against having an HOA, you aren't restricted 100% to the east side, but majority of the homes there will not reside in an HOA.
Definitely, I rolled the numbers on 89110, and what we found is most of the homes that sold in the last 30 days were built between 1963 and 2004. However, there was a new build construction home that was completed in 2021, and 2 other new build homes were being completed in 2022. So there's really not very many newer homes that are built here, but this part of town offers you a little bit more space to stretch out because some of the land is a little bit larger here. Being that it's a little bit older, you get a little bit more backyard, and that's what another really nice thing that people enjoy about this part of town.
The next most affordable one is going to be the zip code of 89110. 89110. So let's go back to active. So there's 149 active listings, and we're going to see where this is. It's going to be on the far east side of town. So as you can see, it's just located over here on the east side. And let's take a look at our listings that we got. So the most expensive listing we have is a $1.7 million house on Fazio. It looks like it's got a great view of the city. It's probably up on the Hollywood Mountains up there. Beautiful inside, really cool architecture. Look at that guy right there. Here. See, very neat. I'm sure it has a fantastic view out those giant windows. So that's one of the benefits you get on being on that side of town is you get fantastic views. So this one's 1.7 and it shows the most affordable listing, $119,000. It's a townhome. It's a 528 square foot, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom with no garage. It looks a little bit like this. Just a little old guy right there. Got a nice landscaping out front. And that's the only photos that we got of that. And so let's go ahead and check the sales data and see what it looks like for what has sold in there in the last 30 days. So in the last 30 days, we have the most affordable listing was as actually a 185, so that's pretty high. And then we'll go ahead and check, go all the way up. The most expensive listing, 930,000, and that was an 11 bedroom on this cool Turtle Hill Street that just sold. Look at that monster property. That's a fantastic property. It's got a cool pool, tons of house, big old backyard, RV parking. Very neat. Even brick built front out exterior. So let's go ahead and see what was oh yes, 185 was the most affordable. It took 35 days on market. So that's what's going on in this zip code of 89110.
So if you are looking for a more affordable place in town, then 89110 may be the location for you. Last on our list is zip code 89012. Now, this zip code is home to two of the most luxurious communities here in Las Vegas.
That's right. This zip code boasts the communities of McDonald's Highlands and Ranch, and also the super exclusive Ascaya. Now, if you want more information about Ascaya, we did an entire video that takes you in depth and inside Ascaya. So check that out in the description. We got a link to that down below.
Looking at the most expensive, best for last, 89012 zip code. Let's take a look at what's active right now. There's 205 listings active, and we'll see those on the map in this small clustered corner pocket of Henderson right there. And then let's take a look at the results. So the most affordable listing is for a condo, which is a 1 bedroom, and that's asking 200,000. And that's just for a little 700 square foot condo. And the most expensive listing asking for on the market is 21,000 or 21 million, excuse me, followed by a 20 million, a 19 million, an 18 million, 17. And it looks like the first 28 listings are over 7 million, and the first 100 listings are over 1 million. So you can see that there's an extreme amount of expensive property in here. But now let's take a look what sold in the last 30 days and see what those prices look like. And then we'll run an average on those. So here we are looking at the sold ones. The most expensive sold was a $25,250,000 property. And of course, look at that beautiful home right there, very modern. Of course, they've removed some of the photos because now that it's sold, they're keeping their privacy. And let's see what the most affordable home in this zip code was. It was for a condo, 700 square feet for $275,000. So it's just this condo right here for $275,000. Very fresh and cute. But again, it's just a condominium. And so let's go ahead and run our numbers on that and see what the average looks like. Let the machine run the average. Here we go. We're taking a look at, it shows us the median sold price was 565,000, but the average sold price was 1.9 million. So that's the highest average sold price that we've seen. The current average asking price is about 2 million. And so you can tell this is definitely a unique pocket of town that just has so many luxury properties. If we just look at them real quick, I'll go ahead and show them to you in a photo gallery. And they look, oh, let's go back to the single line. Move it like this. We'll just look at some of the top properties here. Here's the Dragon's Ridge. Then you got beautiful one right here. Oh, look at that roof right there. What an incredible roof to have. Completely open deck with a view of the city. Truly some fantastic homes in here.
It's no wonder why this zip code boasts some of the most expensive price tags, and that is because it is located in an area that is incredibly convenient if you are looking for a luxurious experience. It's also incredibly close to not only the international airport, but our Henderson Executive Airport as well.
That's right. And if you want a video on all of the luxury properties in Las Vegas, we already made one of those. You can check it out in the description below or search our other videos where we cover all the top luxury communities in Southern Nevada.
89012 is located in Henderson, and it's butted up against some mountains, so you get the most breathtaking views when you purchase in this location.
That's right. They have some amazing vistas of the 4th of July fireworks on the Strip and New Year's Eve. It makes it an unmatchable location when it comes to city views. This is located in the southeast corner of the town, or the Las Vegas Valley, almost on, not quite towards the 15, but also not quite towards the 95. We'll show you on the map right now exactly where it's located.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Definitely like and subscribe, and we make videos for you every single week.
That's right. We have tons of other videos, so make sure you watch the other videos that cover everything from here to there, all across Las Vegas. And of course, we have a free relocation guide you could download. And if you haven't figured it out where you want to move to Las Vegas, you can always reach out to us. We help people buy, sell, and invest in real estate here in Las Vegas, and we can help you too.
And if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave us a comment down below on our videos. And we'll see you guys on our next video.